What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trading recap. Check it out. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into this day here. Today is March 31st, the last day of the month and the last day of the quarter. So we have a lot going on here. We have a lot going on. We're talking about hedge funds, investment firms rebalancing. They have a lot of money on the sideline that they need to put in the market because of whatever regulations. And there's a lot going on. There's a lot of buying going on today in the overall market. And I expect after today, we should start seeing this overall market pull back some. But hey, who knows anymore? But I still do expect that. Today we have a red day recap. And I hate making those, but I have to make them because I traded and I have actual recap to share. Because sometimes, I've tweeted my P&L and it's been a green day or it's been a little red day, but I felt like it wasn't even worth doing a recap on because it was just really nothing there. But today there is some lessons here that we're gonna go over, and it still sucks to make these red day recaps, but I know you guys get a lot out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and get it done. It's not a horrible red day, but I don't know. I just want to, like yesterday, that glitch cost me profits. If you saw yesterday's video, or if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Yesterday's recap has a live recording of a glitch on the Street Smart Edge platform at Charles Schwab that I've been using. And it cost me to leave a lot of money on the table. And then today, I gave back all of that plus some. I'm red $250 today, 250 and change. I think it was like $254 or something like that. So it's not a big red day by any means, but it is what it is. Had I had yesterday's trade not gotten glitched out, then it wouldn't be as bad today in the grand scheme of things. However, I did trade a small cap today, and I did trade a large cap today. I traded options and I traded the actual stock itself here in SGBX. And SGBX had a massive, monstrous gap up from down here, like this $2 land, dollar and change. I mean, this thing, $6.25, like, wow, massive, massive move today. Out of the bell, it pushed, halted here in front of $5, opened up higher, opened up here and just pushed. Came back down. I mean, guys, look at this candle from like $6.25 to $5. It's a $1.25 candle, basically. That thing is massive. SGBX here. Let me see here. SGBX. Let me get you the daily chart. I'm going to show you that. But I wanted to go ahead and show you this here. Like trading right out of a halt. You've seen me do it. And I would, I'd still do it again. But you have to know what you're getting yourself into. So I wanted to show you this, that range candle there, and then look at this action. Watch this. All the way down there, all the way back up, right around here somewhere. Pretty sure. Yeah, there it goes. Look at that. Isn't that insane? Isn't that insane? Look at that action. And the very next candle. I get long in this very next candle, okay? And I'm going to show you why. First, let me get the daily. Whoops, let me pause this. Okay, can I get this daily? Okay, so here's the daily. And this line right here, okay, this is like let me see here, what is this, like 520 something? Let me zoom in a little. Okay, so there we go. It's between like this 516 to this 550 area, okay? It's this top right here on the daily, okay? Can get rid of that chart. This very next candle opens up within that range. And it opens up in a low enough range that I felt comfortable getting long because it was not huge volume. It's that daily level, it's that level on the daily. And we have VWAP there, okay? So we have the bottom of this candle at $5. We have VWAP right above $5. And then we have that daily level between 520 to 540, that daily level there. And it's all lining up right there. I didn't have time to put out any fibs. I watched the price action. Every time we dipped down there, we got a little bit of buying stepping in. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take it here, 500 shares, just 500. I really wanted more, and I probably would have added more if we would started to get a squeeze going, but only 500 because I said I'm just gonna risk about $100 here. That's it. That's my risk here. So very important. I go into this trade not wondering, oh, if I take 1,000 shares and we got $1 move out of this, which could easily happen, I'll make $1,000. No. I go into the trade like I go into every other trade. What am I willing to risk here? Okay, I'm only willing to risk $100 here. Okay, so based off risking $100, where is your stop? Not based off of the risk itself, but where's your stop on the chart? My stop on the chart is $5. Why? It's the bottom of this candle. It's VWAP, and it's basically a line in the sand because it's a psychological level, and it's underneath that level on the daily I showed you. So that's my bottom of the line stop right there, $5.20. I'm sorry, $5. I'm in at $5.24. Okay, I'm in at $5.24. So $5 is the risk that I'm willing to take because of VWAP, because of this bottom of the candle, because it's $5, and because of the level off of the daily we just talked about. Okay, those are the reasons why that's my risk. Now, since that's my risk, Jesse, how many shares can you take if you're willing to risk $100? 500 shares is about 25 cent risk. $125, potential risk here with an upside potential of easily $500 or more. Okay. That was how I planned out the trade. I entered my trade, 500 shares, cost basis 524. Now, I know where we are at the chart. What I start to do here, since there's a lot of momentum going on, is I'm solely focused on the time and sales, and I'm looking at time and sales. And I see time and sales, we're getting a lot of buying between the bid, which is 505, and the ask, which is 527. 513, 514, 505, 507, 512, 515, 525. All this gray, I'm not sure. I'm thinking this purple is the bid at this point, which really should be red. I really don't understand why it's purple unless at that moment it was, because usually like where I come from with the E-Trade, green is the ask, red is the bid, and gray is the in-between. So I'm watching that and I'm seeing, more red coming up, more gray and more red. And I'm like, no, thanks, no, thanks. And I get out of that. Right here. $5. I got out right there at $5. Between 5 and 501, I exited. I marketed right on out of there. And then right after I do that, check it out. Boop, all the way down to the 580s. And then I was out. So right then and there, I lost about $114, I want to say. Now, my next trade after that, I just wanted to show you what happened. It went all the way down to 430s. So once again, bailing before the major fail. Let's see here. Did I record anything else? Oh yeah, then look at that, how it returns. But it never really got up to the high day again. Then I'm looking at BA. And I get long. Did I not record it? No, I'm sorry. I get short BA via put options. Right here. Okay. So the reason I get short BA via put options here is very simple. Okay. We had the SPY. Let me bring up the SPY real quick here for you. Because there's always a reason for everything. You can't just enter stuff because, I like this price. We had the SPY reject this top area here, okay, and come on down. Obviously, this here is not this, but this here is this area right here. We come back down. At the very same time, you have BA come back down and bounce and hit VWAP, okay? Now, this candle right here was a pretty big candle for the SPY. It was this candle right here, I believe, that had BA break over VWAP, hit the 9 EMA, and come back down at the very same time this happens. Now, you see this candle right here? This big fat red candle on the SPY? You would have expected BA to do a similar candle, boop, and maybe come down here to 155, which was my target. I'm in 157.50 puts, cost basis 835. 12-minute trade. The SPY was pulling back this whole time. And look at BA. I couldn't believe it. when I saw that, that's relative strength in the stock compared to the market. You know, when this happened, guys, this happened. I was like, really? Like, you guys have been, you know, following each other this whole damn time. You wait until I'm in the trade to do this. And that's it. I stopped out right there. I stopped out right there. And the SPY came all the way down here to, what is this, 2061 area. So that's it. That's it for me. That's the trades that I took. And don't have much else to say, guys. A little red day here, $250 something red. Not too happy about that. What's important here is that I started to feel the anger of being red on the last day of the month. And in my past, I've been known myself to, on the last day of the month, give back a whole lot of profit. I'll never forget one month, I think it was in November, maybe 2 years ago or a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know, more or less. And on the very last day of the month, I gave back my entire month's profit. I couldn't believe it. That was the first day that I went ahead and I said, oop, and I took out all my money. I took out half of my money from my margin account, put it in my bank account, and then left half and I put it in a cash account. And I put myself in that like cash account for almost an entire year, because that was my way of forcing myself to be disciplined. And I've been known in the last day of the month to give back a lot of profit. And I haven't done that in a while now, probably over 4 months I haven't done it. So I've, you know, worked on that and I've been much better at it. And I've had, you know, really good last days of the month. And I've had little red days at the end of the month. And then I had today, which is not a little red day, but it's not a big red day. It's within the realm of profit and loss for me on a day. So it's perfectly fine. I'm coming off the back of what, like a 3 or 4, maybe 5, maybe 4 day win streak, I think, where I've, you know, made a few bucks, not bad at all. So giving back maybe 1 day's profit, it's not a big deal. And I've had a good month and I've had a good start to the year as well. So I'm not mad about that, but I felt it in my mind and I was like, whoa. You know what? We're going to shut this down right here because you're known to get emotional on the last day of the month. So you have had a good month. You've had a decent start to the year. We're going to cut this month off right here. We're done. Tomorrow's a new day. So as traders, we have to be self-aware enough to recognize that emotion and act upon it, and act upon it properly to protect ourselves. So that's it for me today, guys. Let me know how you did. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and remember, Webull is a link in the description section. Webull, you download the app, you fund your account with $100, you get 2 free stocks, and you sell those stocks and you go buy toilet papers because that's what we need. All right, that's what we need. Hope to catch you guys on the next one.